Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Friday market webcast. Okay, so yesterday we talked about the potential for the bulls to be able to get back to 3,400. They got up into the 3380s. They tested those highs pretty close to right off the regular session open, and the bears did a good job of pushing back, and they pushed the market down. They couldn't really hold it down, but you know, if you look at the hourly chart here, they went ahead and they popped it off the open. They rejected it here. Monthly pivot over the course of the entire regular session, it got ping-ponged back and forth on either side. So there was a good initial short there, and there were some okay trades along the way, but mostly it was chop yesterday. It traded down in the 2 o'clock hour as low as 33.50. They stuck that and they ran it right back up to the monthly pivot. We headed into last night and it was more of the same. We've got the jobs report in 30 minutes. Then the news of the president and the first lady contracting coronavirus hit, and that dumped the market at about midnight, 1 in the morning. They traded as low as 3,300 quarter. Went back and retested 3304, and we're just hanging around down here around this 3310, 3320 area while we wait on jobs. So that push down was basically a test of the roundy. And depending on what happens at 8:30 and depending on what the news flow is for the rest of the day, we'll see if the bears have anything below 3,300 or if we're just kind of finding another support zone. We talked yesterday about in a vacuum, this thing wants to go higher. At worst case, it wants to chop. But if you get news, it wants to go down. The bears, will take it down on news, and certainly the president and the first lady testing positive for COVID is news. The question is whether or not they can hold it down. We shall see. We shall see. We got jobs. There's another, potential catalyst that's going to hit the tape at 8:30, and there's a lot of unknowns, obviously, surrounding the president's condition. So that all spells volatility. It's Friday. It's been an interesting week. Take your profits where you find them. Respect risk. Understand with the volatility, we put disaster stops on every trade we take because with volatility, you don't want something that could just be a -5 and you reset your head to something that is much worse. So respect risk. Jobs, don't game jobs. Let the number come out. Get your reaction range high and low. Figure out if we're doing higher lows or lower highs from there and whether we're going to break out or break down from the range. That's how we trade it in the room, and that's been very successful for us. Guessing what the reaction is going to be at 8:29 and 30 seconds because you got a feeling usually doesn't go very well. Just saying. All right, that's all I got. This tape could look very different at 8:31, so I don't want to belabor you with too much. Just a lay of the land. You got volume weighted average price 33.29, 5-minute mid-band 17.5. Our proprietary moving average is at 19.5 this morning. Hourly mid-band is at 45.58. If the bulls rip it, that's going to be an important area. That's what has held. That's where the little lift off of the initial push down last night couldn't get back up over the top, and it headed down. So as this blue line descends, if we pop, how it reacts to that blue line is going to be important. All right. Everybody have a fantastic day. Have a fantastic weekend. Take care. Be safe. Be healthy. Trade them well. I'll talk to you Monday. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princeton Trader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade them well.